Dude, I haven't been looking for cops this whole ride.
Alright, what's up you guys? We're taking the Ninja H2 out today. We got Derek on the ZX, he'll be following me. We're going to take it on the highway, show you guys what it can do, and have some fun. We ready, good sir? Alrighty. This thing looks like a freaking spaceship, man. Alright. Yes, sir. Okay. Let's pop her into neutral. This will be a cold start on the H2. Oh yeah, that Brock sounds so good. It's honestly pretty hot outside here in Arizona, so the bike will warm up fairly quickly, and then we'll be able to take it out. So as you guys know, this bike does have a supercharger. It's not exactly boost weather, but you know, it still sounds pretty good. My goodness. Alright.
This is like a first ride for me on this.
Alright, so let's not kid ourselves here. This is a pretty quick bike, and I'm definitely not going to be able to show you guys exactly what it's going to be able to do to like its fullest potential. But I will try to get on it a little bit and show you guys.
Ooh.
That is
I hear a supercharger.
That quick shifter is so clean. And that's like, man, I barely even got on it right there. That is so crazy. But honestly, for as heavy as this bike is, I mean, this is a little bit over 400 pounds. It feels super light. I don't feel like I have to really like try to lean the bike over. This bike does have a quick shifter up, but it doesn't have the auto blip down.
Dude, you look pretty good on it.
What can I say, bro?
I hear the whistle through your mic.
Really? I don't know if it's because I'm on the bike, but I don't hear it.
Oh, dude, I hear it.
Alright, so we're gonna get on the highway here, and you know, we got a gun on the on-ramp. I'm not gonna go too crazy, but
see if I can catch up.
I'm sure you guys are excited to see it. So Derek, I'll slow down for you later, bro.
1,
Alright, here we go.
all engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Dude, that is so crazy. Man, this thing feels like a freaking fighter jet, dude. It is like, you barely even have to twist the throttle and it's gone. Oh my god, dude, what the hell? This thing is insane. This is, wow. This is like way more than you will ever need for street riding. but like it is so fun. And I didn't even downshift right there. I was in 6th the whole time. That is insane. Obviously it's got the supercharger, which is freaking sick, and you can definitely feel it. I'd say right once it hits about like 8,000 RPMs, you can really feel the supercharger kick in, and you know, it's an insane feeling for sure. And I mean, I've been on some pretty fast bikes thanks to Derek, and this, I mean, they don't even compare to this. This is a whole nother level. We do have a tune on this bike, so we have the full Brox Performance exhaust, and the bike was tuned with the dyno. So as it sits right now, this bike is pushing about 219 wheel horsepower, which if you guys know anything about bikes, that is absolutely ridiculous. This bike, for example, it'll probably do about between 120 and 130 horsepower on a dyno. And this bike is pushing almost double that. So yeah, this bike is super insane. The throttle response is very touchy, but I mean, man, it just feels so good. I can't even explain it. Like, you don't even have to try on this bike. It's just, it's ridiculous.
You see me back here working.
You said what?
I said you see me back here working.
Yeah, Derek has to downshift like 4 gears. Wow, man. You can see the boost right here. And I think the dash on this thing, it's so simple, but it looks so good. Like, with the red, the numbers are illuminated red. And, I mean, just everything is super simple, but it looks really, really nice. Alright, let's not kid ourselves again here. I'm not going to rip this turn going 100, but, I mean, we'll see how easy it is to lean it over. I mean, that was very tame. I think I was going like 90, but I mean, I was in 6th gear. The throttle was very smooth. I mean, as long as you have it in a high enough gear, I think this bike is willing to work with you and like be very, very tame. But I mean, if you're in like 1st, 2nd, 3rd gear, I mean, you're just taking off. So it's a 2015. It has, what, 5,600 miles, Derek?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has about 5,600 miles on it. So, I mean, this thing has honestly been really well taken care of. When we got the bike, it was super clean. Didn't have any issues with it or anything like that. We're waiting on some new tires right now. We're going to get some Dunlops.
Yeah, Q4s.
Alright, so we're waiting on some Dunlop Q4s to put on the bike. And then this thing, I feel like, is going to ride really well. The tires that are on it right now are a little bit used, so you know, it's obviously not as planted as it probably could be, but once we get those new tires on it, it's going to be a completely different bike. I mean, this thing comes stock with the Öhlins steering dampener, which is actually really stiff, which is really good for this bike especially. Even just like sitting at a stop, turning the handlebars is kind of like a chore. It's got obviously the Kawasaki green frame on it, which they haven't done that on many of the H2s. I think there's only like 1 or 2 model years. So this one has the green frame. Like I said, we have the full Brox exhaust, which honestly looks and sounds insane. I haven't heard any other exhaust on this bike, but I honestly couldn't imagine anything sounding better than this Brox. And we went out and took this bike out in the morning the other day, and I mean, even at low speeds, this thing is shooting flames in the morning on a cold start. So,
Like football flames.
oh yeah, they're huge. They're huge. Yeah, this thing is ridiculous. Like, I don't know what inclined Kawasaki to make this bike, but hats off to them. honestly scary how easy it is to hit 150 on this motorcycle. I mean, my bike, for example, if I want to hit 150 on that thing, I mean, I have to bang through every single gear. And I'm like almost top of 6th gear by the time I'm hitting 150. On this bike, I mean, I don't even have to downshift from 6th, and I'm at 150 in a couple seconds. So, you know, definitely this is not a bike to joke around with. If you win this bike, please be careful. I can't stress that enough. Take it slow. You know, this is my first time really riding this bike on the highway and getting a feel for it. You know, it's not an unrideable bike. You know, this bike is really, it's just a motorcycle. If you guys end up taking this bike home, just keep that in mind and just be careful is really all I can say about it. This bike is honestly incredible, and I hope that whoever wins it has a ton of fun on it. Probably more fun than we'll ever be able to, because we have it for such a short amount of time. But I want to see this bike, you know, for a long time after it's given away. So
that green frame is so nice.
yeah, the green I feel like really pulls it all together.
What's up, bro? He wants you to do a wheelie, bro. Oh my God!
Alright guys, that is going to be a wrap on the first ride for our 219 wheel horsepower Ninja H2. Derek, how hard was it keeping up with me, man?
Dude, the H2 is a monster. I was struggling the whole time trying to catch up with you.
Nice. Well, if you guys want to get entered to win this exact bike and this exact $10,000 in real cash, all you have to do is go to RideClutch.com. Every $1 you guys spend on the website gets you one entry into the giveaway. We got the full Brox exhaust and the supercharger. This is definitely a bike you don't want to miss out on, and the deadline is September 6th, so it's coming up quick.
Also, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit the like button, and we'll see you guys on the next video.
Peace.